News coming in from Manipur now, where we're given to understand that there has been another attack, and this time it is at the residence of a former chief minister. This rocket attack has now come to the fore from a militant group. It has reportedly killed one person and several people are injured in this fresh violence that has now come to the fore from Manipur.
साइड में पीछे साइड में मेरे लेटिन जो टॉयलेट बना हुआ था, टॉयलेट थोड़ा पुराना टाइप का हो गया था, इसको ब्लास्ट हुआ था। एकदम बहुत जोरदार से ब्लास्ट हुआ था। वो वही टाइम में बाहर भाग के निकला था तो मैं यहाँ धुआं उठने लग गया था। मैं सोचा ये कहाँ फट गया बम, ऐसे करके मैं घर के पीछे साइड में आया तो फिर इधर ये ब्लास्ट किया हुआ मेरे को नज़र आया। तब तक मैं जो घर के जो बच्चे वगैरह जो बहन जो भाई है आवाज़ दे के मेरे को बुलाया था, भाई उठो ये हमारे घर में बम फट गया।
Arunima now joining us, getting us more details. Arunima, this latest attack coming to the fore from Moirang is what we're given to understand. But where are these rockets coming from? It's interesting that these attacks are happening at a time when we're also getting reports of drone dropping arms and ammunition, and the role of foreign hand being investigated as well.
Yes, back-to-back two incidents of allegedly rockets getting fired from the hills towards the valley side. Hill is where Churachandpur is. This is dominated by the Kuki population. Valley is where Bishnupur is, and this has a majority of Meiteis living here. So this morning, the first incident was reported around 4 a.m. at Stronglaubi, which is about 45 kilometers from the state capital of Imphal. Thankfully, only a community center bore the brunt of that alleged rocket attack. It was some kind of a improvised rocket with a 3 kilometers range. The community center and a room adjoining it were damaged. But by 3:30, the situation was far more tense because one person lost his life. A 70-year-old man is reportedly dead after the second round of attack. The former chief minister, Mairambam Koiring, his house on the Sendra Road in Bishnupur's Moirang was allegedly the target of this attack. 4 people were also injured, including a minor. The police statement is awaited whether they suspect the role of any militant group in this. But we do know that, towards the start of this month, there were 2 incidents of grenades and crude bombs getting dropped by drones. Just when you thought that there was a respite from it, 2 days there were no incidents. But again, from this morning onwards, the foothills, the buffer zone of Manipur has flared out.
Right, Arunima, as far as the investigation goes into where these drones, where these arms and ammunition are coming from, what's the status on that? We're given to understand that the Manipur police had also asked for NSG's assistance in dealing with this.
Yes, so NSG has been asked to assist with anti-drone technology. There is also the Indian Army's Mount Division, which has been asked to help with training Manipur policemen with handling of MMGs, which is the medium-range machine guns. These have been acquired from Jabalpur. On your question as to where are the drones coming from, prima facie investigation seems to suggest that these drones are the ones which are commonly available in the normal market, which you often see kids playing with, which you often see people use for photography. Some have also utilized it for, small-scale deliveries. So it seems some of these drones were being used for surveillance purposes ever since violence began in Manipur. So they were available. These, it seems, have now been modified, a hook added to it, some kind of a mechanism added to it so that it can carry small quantities of crude bombs. But even a small quantity of explosives, when it is dropped from a height, the impact is much more. So there is a worry about this new system of, attacking civilian areas. And like I said, NSG is helping them with anti-drone technology, and Manipur Police itself is consulting IIT experts to find out what can the police procure to prevent this kind of a disaster in Manipur.